सिद्धार्थ मल्होत्रा और रश्मिका मंदाना की अपकमिंग फिल्म मिशन मजनू का ट्रेलर सोमवार को रिलीज हुआ। ट्रेलर रिलीज के दौरान सिद्धार्थ और रश्मिका के बीच ढेर सारी मस्तियां देखने को मिली।
Being a Majnu comes from being extremely passionate, and I think you can't accomplish anything in life if not passionate. So I think बिल्कुल जज्बात है, passion है, तो मजनू हूँ.
So you're a Majnu for your mission.
Yes, Majnu for my mission, for my own passion.
How nice. I mean, everyone would like a Majnu like that, right? Well, speaking about a Majnu like that, now imagine if your character Nasreen, Rashmika, were to wake up one day and realize that the person she is in real life, like imagine if Rashmika were to wake up and realize that the person or the partner she's with is actually an undercover agent. How would you react?
As in, she wouldn't know, no?
No, evenally pata chal gaya to.
If you catch
oh my
him,
God. If I
if
catch
that mission
him.
is unsuccessful from his part,
No, I
what
will
would you
keep it
do
a
react?
secret and support him in his mission.
Wow. Wow.
वाह.
अभी मतलब कि आप दोनों
मतलब twist, इतना बड़ा twist कि suddenly
यहाँ पे
maybe these are hints for the film,
never
guys. You
know.
never know.
यहाँ पे अपने मिशन के लिए मजनू बन रहे हैं, ये अपने मजनू के लिए मतलब मिशन पे जा रहे हैं.
बिल्कुल.
You guys are really well cast.
इतनी आसानी से इनको कन्विंस कर दिया आपने कि मेरी असलियत ये नहीं है. Okay.
पहले
said
तो
okay.
प्यार है ना, so I think because of the love, anyone will do anything.
So you'd go to any lengths for love.
Yes.
Wow, Rashmika. No wonder. I mean, like, you know, even the nation goes to any lengths to love you back.
Oh, thank you.
And you said, of course.
Thank you.
All right. Well, speaking about love, we know that Netflix is a platform that we all love, but more importantly, your first time. I'm going to shoot this question right at both of you. Sid, your thoughts. You're on Netflix for the first time. What are your thoughts?
I think it's a great platform for a subject like this. Mission Majnu, talks about a real life incident, obviously which is fictionalized because of the subject. It's a covert operation that India did in the 1970s. We all watch content on Netflix today, and I think this is the first time we are bringing it to your homes and entertaining you right in the comfort of your homes. So hopefully we'll all get the love right back that we've tried to put across. So looking forward to 20th of Jan, guys.
Yes, absolutely. You should underline that date, 20th of Jan. And Rashmika, what are your thoughts?
I'm truly very excited for my Netflix debut. I think I am totally looking forward to it. And of course, we are in a space where everyone at every homes have access to, Netflix. And I'm so glad to debut. Yeah. And I look forward to this. Thank you.
And I love it. I was watching the two of you. You're smiling, you're looking at it. Sid, you're also a bit, there was a point, I don't know how many of you saw Sid in real, because you were all busy watching him in the trailer. He's like he was so impressed. I mean, isn't this great that you're impressed with your own trailer because it's so good?
Excited the fact with how it's looking on the big screen, with the correct sound and everything when it all comes together. Everyone works really hard as a team, but eventually all of us become emotional or nervous on the day of release, on the week of release. So we're like a few weeks away from release, and this is our trailer. So we're extremely eager and excited to showcase the film.
What are your thoughts as soon as you saw it?
I absolutely love it. Do you guys like it? Yeah, my reaction is the same. I'm truly, what can I say? I'm short on words, but it's nice to watch it on the big screen. Yeah.
Of course. And you both, I have to say this, and I've never said this publicly. Every time I see you both on the big screen or even on my phone or wherever else, not that I'm stalking you, maybe a few days I am, but I'm like, these two have no bad angles. Like, where are your bad angles? I have this entire side which is a bad angle, but you guys have no bad angles.
No, you're just being too kind.
It's good technology, good cameraman,
And
everything.
teams.
Great makeup.
Great makeup. We have so many facilities today.
Oh yeah, it's a great team, yeah? A team.
So I think Mission Majnu is not entirely an action film. It's tough to call that, but we do have sequences where it's extremely thrilling. It's a spy thriller for us, and I think what the writers and the producers and even our directors tried is to keep it a little more authentic and real world, where a spy would never jump out with guns blazing. It's not a James Bond character. But there are certain situations in the film where he has to resort to some extreme action. The train action that you see here was something that we are very excited about. as a team. And this was my first time doing action on top of a train as a classic hero. So I loved it. I think it adds to the thrill of the film. We've done many, like we shot this sequence in Lucknow, we shot the sequence in Bombay, we even did some underwater sequence to complete it, to complete the story of that action sequence. So yeah, I think it's a complete film. We're hopefully true to the genre that we're promising, and we're looking forward to the 20th of Jan now.
Absolutely. You find a mainstream hero on a train, and I'm telling you, it's a recipe for success.
With the wind and
yes.
hawa chal rahi hai aur sab.
Last time it was Sholay.
I'm like,
Sholay thi bhai,
Yeah.
train ka
In
sequence.
1970s, the same collar thing. I was excited actually to play 1970s. I could ape my idol like Mr. Bachchan. I think I've only seen his films. I wasn't in the 70s obviously there, but I really enjoyed it, man. I think Sharib has a cool look. He's got the maximum 70s, like he's got a locket which says love, and he's wearing the shades, and this guy is the most colorful one. Yeah, sideburns. सारा 70s इसके costume में डाल दिया हमने.
Yeah,
तो बाकी
yes.
picture में थोड़ा कम रखा है हमने.
see, Sharib, we're not doing this, but the
ये
good
तो इनका
parts
प्यार
and-
है शांतनु सर का और क्या.
This really nice patriotic track. So that's the music of it. When we see the two of you together in a romantic track, there is, as an on-screen jodi, if you give me permission to use that word, you both look fantastic. What was it like? Day one with Sid on set. What was that for you like?
Do you remember the scene?
Oh
we
no,
did the
really?
No, because it was such a quick, like I think after the COVID first lockdown is when we shot, and those 20 days, 25 days, 25 days was my sked, and I remember just being on set very nervous because this was the first Hindi film that I had shot. And I was very nervous with, I didn't know for sure what sort of working atmosphere it was. And of course, every new team that you walk into, every new character that you're doing and the story that you're saying, sort of like, you have that butterflies in your tummy, right? Before you walk into a set. But I think I remember that first sked in Lucknow it was very quick because I missed it so much. We had such a blast. We were constantly creatively on a high because we wanted to sort of like get it right, And I remember doing that. We had rehearsals, we had readings, and at the same time we would go to the set, and it was like quick work, and it was just like so amazing. I want to go back in time.
First of all, such an amazing trailer. Congratulations, you guys, for this one. Can't wait for it. My question's for Siddharth. When you play a role like this, where enough about it is out there for people to know, but yet there are moments where a lot is hidden, how do you prepare for a role like that? And how easy or difficult was it for you to switch between being a man on a mission and a man who's a Majnu?
So I think we actually technically don't know much about such covert missions because the purpose of it is to keep it a secret. None of the teams can really come out and claim they've done that, or we'll never get the exact details. But now possibly 50 years later we know, connecting the dots, and that's what our writers have done all the homework to make sure that we get the right balance of being authentic and yet add our flavor of commercial cinema onto it to make it a streamlined story. So the character that I play or we play are completely fictitious, but the events that happen in it are real, something that have happened. And we did a lot of readings and workshop. I remember in my house, be it Amar, Garima, Shantanu, we would just sit down and start doing readings of the script and coming up with ideas as to what and how we can do the particular scene. Even this sewing machine right here, this old school one, I've possibly the same one that I've practiced and rehearsed on for that one scene, trying to get the actual authentic way of making clothes in 1970s. And I think the rest was something that we've all tried. Every scene was different. Every scene had a different flavor. So we're really excited for the 20th of Jan now. For people, this is my first time playing a spy, so I'm extremely excited to see what people think.
And sit on a scooter for the first time as well. So
Yeah, even the scooter, even the 70s scooter with that lovely color. What do you call that color, Dada?
Lambrata, what is it?
Yeah, but
Yeah?
that color is such a unique. There's a name for it, which none of us know. So that 70s scooter and this sewing machine for me.
It's your birthday month, so firstly, happy birthday in advance.
Oh, thank
and
you.
you're already treating all your fans with this amazing, beautiful trailer and the film this month. So, what are your plans apart from Mission Majnu promotions?
Is to release it on 20th of Jan. Hopefully it all goes by plan now. Well, I think it's exciting every time to present a film, and this time I think it's after many years. It's on my birthday month, so hopefully that's my gift to all of my fans, is to entertain them on the 20th of Jan.
Netflix, of course, is starting the year with a bang with Mission Majnu. What else can we expect from 2023?
I think we are very excited that, like you rightly said, starting with a bang with Mission Majnu. We have a lot of big series and films coming. We have amazing creators and talent coming. I think we are starting with Mission. We've already announced Archies, which will also come later this year. We have Rana Naidu. We have a very powerful series coming actually this, what's the date today? Today is 9th. Yes, on 13th. We have a series called Trial by Fire, which is a very powerful series on the Upar cinema tragedy, which happened in Delhi. And we have Guns and Gulabs by Rajan DK. We have Vishal Bhardwaj's Khufia. And a lot of, I could, Hansal Mehta's Scoop. So a lot of amazing sort of films and series that are coming, a lot of non-fiction, some very powerful documentaries. But I think today is about Mission Majnu, and I'm just really happy that this really powerful film is going to open the original film slate for us this year.
Did you undergo a training for it, and was it difficult playing this one?
Yeah, I went to a 2-week, 3-week intense training, which was very, very scary to say, because I remember initially I had to start with just blindfolding myself, and I reached to a point where I could make like aloo sabzi without looking, lighting the, everything. There was tennis ball, thrown at me, and I had to close my eyes and catch it, sense it and catch it, and I had to count my steps in and out of the place I was training at and everything. So this went on for almost 2-3 weeks, and I think, and wow, that was quite hard, intense. Yeah. So, but I realized that when one of your senses are, taken away, all your other senses just like highlighting. And I really, I realized this, and I think while shooting also, I had to figure out a way which was comfortable for me to maintain throughout the whole, performing this character. And yeah, I have a technique that I'll tell you later, not right now, but yeah, it was very interesting as an actor.
That's why she has that line, ना कि आपके इत्र को हमने सूंघ लिया, इतने भी खुफिया नहीं हैं आप. कब से आपके इत्र को, because the smell sense is something which is heightened, and that's what we use in the film as well, very, very subtly, but I think quite interestingly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Obviously, I asked this question as a fan of the genre, and when it comes to these spy films, and especially in the Indian context, I wonder whether these spy activities were perhaps more prominent in that time when technology wasn't that great, where spies would perhaps have easy access to enemy territories. But in today, obviously, with such technological advancement, I wonder, I'm just curious to know, whether sending spies, in enemy territory is now a little difficult. Siddharth and the director, can you
Well, I've never sent anyone on a mission. Last when I sent someone across the border, I can only answer as a creative person.
On your understanding of,
See, whatever we researched in recent times, or the times that in the 70s, is definitely was very difficult to communicate between countries. in the 70s. That's why they were the secrecy, or one had to go to a location to make a phone call, or they would send it by code. Obviously, with time, technology has changed. Even how we consume content has changed over the years. There was only cinema then. Today we have Netflix and other platforms to watch. So I'm sure, as far as I'm concerned, just purely as an audience, I'm sure the today's spies have different methods, but we are playing a far more retro or a more original, raw spy. Even because of the agencies that were formed, they were new agencies which was formed from India's point of view, and they had just started systems like these to protect the country. So yeah, I can only speak about Mission Majnu, and here we are playing, the true original OG, people who possibly would have gone to other countries to protect their own.
और आप सभी को नए साल की शुरुआत हो चुकी है, और सबसे पहला मिशन जो है आप लोगों का, रश्मिका और सिद्धार्थ, पहला मिशन तो 10 दिन में पूरा हो जाएगा. अपार्ट फ्रॉम फिल्म, पर्सनल लाइफ भी होते हैं लोगों के, फिल्म और वेब सीरीज से हटके कोई ऐसा मिशन जो 2023 में आप बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं उस मिशन के लिए?
देखिए, मैं बहुत ही पैशनेट एक्टर हूँ. मेरे लिए पर्सनल लाइफ, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ दोनों एक ही है. तो अभी सिर्फ 20 जनवरी को मेरा ये मिशन है. उसके बाद अगर आपसे मुलाकात होगी तो बताएंगे आपको. ओनली 20th Jan मेरे को सुनाई दे रहा है.
Just the release and kill it this year. Yeah.
Siddharth, what I would like to know is, first of all, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
And the trailer is really looking like a good balance between realistic and exciting, action-packed. Playing a spy obviously comes, and more so if it's a real-life spy, it comes with its own set of challenges. Now, Indian cinema, though there have not been many espionage thrillers, the few ones that have come have been really good. And as we have seen, there have been certain spy universes. First, Neeraj Pandey was creating, whom we have worked with, and now we see the virus spy universe. Now, even though this is a realistic character, we have seen in the West how Tarantino has taken realistic history and turned it into fiction. Would you be keen, even after this movie, probably to see this grow as your own spy franchise? How exciting that would be.
Well, I would love to, actually. It's a genre that I believe in, and I think it's extremely entertaining to play. Though, again, correcting the tonality of the film, this is not a James Bond character which would live on. He is somebody that would get hurt. He's somebody who would get injured. He's somebody who would be stuck and not have, the technology or always an escape plan. But that being said, separately, I think yes, there have been fictional films in our industry right now, and currently people are making sequels of it. But I doubt if we can make a sequel of this. Dada, he knows. You guys don't know the ending, but I think let's see. Once you all see the film, we'll decide if we can make a sequel of this film, yes or no.
Yeah.
So basically, she's saying, as a viewer, she'd like to see like an action kind of poster for Mission Majnu.
जी बिल्कुल. मुझे पर्सनली ऐसे रियल लाइफ किरदार या जब कोई कुछ एक्टिव या एक्शन थ्रिलर्स कर रहे हैं काफ़ी पसंद है. मेरी उम्मीद वही है कि लोगों ने, जो मैंने हाल ही में पिक्चर करी 1 साल पहले, शेरशाह, जिसमें एक्शन भी था, रोमांस भी था, वो एक रियल लाइफ हीरो के बारे में थी. तो हम लोग के पास जितना भी एक्शन था वो डॉक्यूमेंटेड था. यहाँ पे एक फिक्शनल कैरेक्टर है पर एक रियल लाइफ दुनिया में है, तो एक अलग सुर का एक्शन है. बट कॉमनैलिटी में वही कहूँगा कि एक थ्रिलर एस्पेक्ट है, पर बहुत ही अलग किरदार है. तो ये नए अंदाज का एक्शन किया है इसमें. उम्मीद करते हैं आपको पसंद आए.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we're not taking questions. Ma'am, unfortunately, we're not taking questions anymore. Thank you very much. You all have been a fantastic audience. And can we have everyone together for a photo opportunity, please?